Welcome back, ladies and gents, to a little discussion video talking about 2K19, 2K20, WWE, wrestling. I wanted to clear a load of stuff up because the WWE series is one of the series that is, as I speak, is the biggest series. It gets the highest average of views. I know that people do quite like it. And I wanted to talk about it and talk about what I'm going to be doing next year. The flip flopping that I've had with the fucking calendar and the schedule for it, and just talk about stuff basically. Just have like a nice little discussion video about it. I've got things to go through, things to mention, things to tease, and things to question because there's certain things I don't know whether or not to do. So I'm going to kick it off by talking about the calendar for the current year of 2K19. I've got my calendar for 2K20 sorted. There's not going to be any fumbling around with that. But the calendar for this year I've had a lot of issues with. And I'll be honest, the reason because of that is back in December, me and Aiden didn't record for the entire month. And like Tribute to the Troops was meant to go out on Christmas Day, and it ended up going out like the second or third week of January. So I've been a month behind since then, and I've struggled to catch up because of like other content basically. And then with things blowing up like State of Decay, well, there was multiple State of Decay playthroughs that ended up blowing up back from like April and in June, and it just got me more and more behind because I was going weeks and weeks without uploading at some points. And recently I feel like I've been fairly consistent, getting 2 to 3 episodes out roughly every 7 days. And I'm hoping to keep that up and catch up fully. But to do that, I've had to cut a lot of the calendar out, but keep it in a way that I can keep track of title reigns, keep track of months, basically. So when we started, I let Aiden sort the calendar, and we both got the calendar idea wrong and ended up booking an extra month. So currently, on my Universe Mode schedule, on the one that I'm playing on, we're in December, even though we're meant to be building to Survivor Series. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to move into December, which means cutting out No Man's Land. I've mentioned No Man's Land repeatedly back and forth, and only that, they're going to get a title shot from Survivor Series to No Man's Land, depending on which team wins. Instead, it'll just happen at Royal Rumble. So, realistically, there's 3 months left of Universe Mode that I need to go through, which is, it's going to basically be, I'm on, from the time of recording this, I've got 2 more weeks, Survivor Series, 4 weeks, Royal Rumble, 4 weeks, WrestleMania, which is mental, but I'm going to try my best to, because I've flip-flopped so much. Like last year we didn't really know what we were doing because nobody was really watching, and then this year we got people watching, but like we couldn't really commit to a schedule, and it just messed up. And I want to know what I'm doing for 2K20. I want to have my head on straight. I want to have things sorted before the game comes out. I want to be prepared. I want to have enough things set up in advance. So I'm taking a low blow. I'm being dealt that low blow card, and I'm rolling with it. There's only going to be 3 months. There's meant to be 5, which is mental. There's no way I can do 5 before 2K20 comes out, whereas 3 I think I can. Aiden, I think, will be appearing for Survivor Series, Rumble, and Mania. That's the next thing I want to talk about. Am I going to be doing 2K20 with Aiden? Am I going to be doing it alone? Am I going to be doing it with somebody else? Who is appearing where? Because that's also been all over the place. So, for the rest of this season, Aiden will pop up at pay-per-views, if he can make it. It's going to be a 50-50. As far as I'm aware, he wants to do Rumble, and he wants to do Survivor Series. I don't know the status of the Mania. We will find out, I guess, when we record it, which I'm guessing will be in like late September or early October, because we're cutting it short. It's going to be short. It's going to be a close one this year. We finished like in August last year, and I had like all of September to record a draft video and stuff. But this year's going to be a little bit tougher. As for next year, I'm going to be doing, as far as I know, the entire thing alone, apart from Aiden popping up at the Big Four pay-per-view. Just to make them feel a little bit more special. You know, kayfabe will be broke, we'll have a fuck around, you know, we'll take the piss, we'll have a laugh, it'll be properly competitive and stuff. As for single pay-per-views and normal shows, it'll continue as me. And like any tournaments or NXT takeovers or whatever else. Next year, the whole layout is going to change for my shows. So I've had people say that they want to see more of the matches because I edit quite a lot, and that's because of like upload times and stuff. So because I plan on keeping up to date, next year shows will be a lot longer. They will probably be about 40 to 50 minutes long, maybe reaching an hour, but I'll try my best not to go over an hour. They will still be edited, but they'll contain a lot more of the full match, just to, you know, show a lot more. And I know that there's a lot of people that watch Universe Mode that want to see full matches and not just highlights of a match. And, you know, I talk a lot through matches, and I have to cut a lot of it out, which is a shame. So that's the main change. Show intros are going to be returning. You'll probably see a return to them just after Survivor Series, but they will continue into 2K20. The ones that I include this year will be sort of like a prototype. Will there be any tournaments? There might be tournaments next year, depending on how many people watch the first episodes of Universe Mode and stick with it. You know, if it blows up like State of Decay did, and I gain a load of followers out of it, then fair enough. You know, I'll upload as much as I can because I love doing Universe Mode. And I'll probably end up doing like a CWC or a Mae Young Classic or something. Or a mixed match challenge or some shit. Will I be doing Showcase Mode or My Career Mode? That's a tough one. Because I tried to do My Career Mode this year, and I don't enjoy My Career Mode. Like no matter how wacky or stupid they make it, like I have a fun time making my core and making it look realistic and stuff. Not realistic and accurate to me, but like look like an actual person. But past that, I just don't really care for it. Plus, there was a lot of loading screens this year, and it weren't enjoyable for me. It felt like playing FIFA. It was just the same thing over and over again, and I couldn't really add my own story or, you know, role play it in any way. It was just, look, we've made this story, here you go. So I probably won't be doing it, but if enough people ask, then I'll do it, is basically what I'm saying. By choice, I'm not going to. If other people nag me enough to do it, then I'll do it. And that's the same for Showcase. I can't see me doing it, and, you know, I don't particularly care for it, doing it on camera. I'll probably play it, because I love the Women's Revolution, and I like a lot of the matches that they've been teasing. But I can't really see me doing that out of choice. I'll only do it if people want me to. How much content will there be? There's gonna be, as far as I know, the same amount as there is in real life. So I'm aiming to do Raw, SmackDown, NXT and pay-per-views and line them up roughly with where they are in real life. The IRL schedule, the in-game schedule will probably be a little bit shorter than what they do IRL, so we'll probably skip a month at some stage, or I don't know, something along those lines, so that I can guarantee I'm a little bit ahead in case something pops up, you know, in my life that causes me to lag behind. And bearing in mind I create a lot of other content, what will happen to that other content? I don't know, because I don't know how much, like I said, it depends if Universe Mode kicks off, and like last year we did really, really well. We got like 4K views in like the first week or two, I think, and it's pretty much stayed at like 4 or 5K views and then sort of dribbled over into the other episodes. And like I still get comments on them now where people are watching them and binge watching it all. But the issue is this season was so messy with like Aiden dropping in, dropping out. We didn't know when we were recording. You know, I was slow with my editing. You know, we didn't have any idea about the calendar. Who was on whose brand? The brands are huge. Are we doing NXT? Like, because it was all over the place, we had no idea. So I think when I start 2K20, it's going to be a lot easier for me. And pardon me. All of my other content, I'm going to try and finish a lot of stuff basically before 2K20 comes out, because I know that Universe Mode is going to take over my life for the week that it comes out. And things like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that might not be done. Fable, for example, just throwing it out there. If Fable isn't done, it will still continue until it's done, and then I'll probably just not start something to replace it. I'll sort of, oh, well, I can't do this, and then whatever else. I would assume a lot of content that I'm currently pumping out will go to the Purple Umbrella, and that will be like, look, Purple Umbrella, that's where all my extra stuff is, and this is where my WWE and probably State of Decay, because people still want me to do that. And that's probably where I'll just throw all of that content, basically. I'll put all my side stuff onto Purple Umbrella, and everything that's popular on Deck of Cards is my assumption, depending on how much I've still got to do. But I'm going to try and cut back on a lot of stuff come October. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to clear up the calendar, most of all, and say, like, okay, I'm recording this on the second week. Like I said, we've got 3 weeks until Survivor Series. We've got 4 weeks after that, Rumble, 4 weeks after that, WrestleMania, and then we're done. I can work on a draft. There's going to be a much, much smaller draft, and then everybody else is going to be drafted off camera and just appear on a brand when I'm ready to use them, or appear on NXT. NXT will probably also have its own roster, which is going to be quite nice. It's going to be its own third brand. I've got all the pay-per-views planned out already. I just need to get logos and shit made for them, which is why I'd like to finish early, so that I've got time to focus on that and also focus on getting other shit done. So yeah, I wanted to clear that up. I'm going to put this as part of the playlist, so that if people are binge watching, they can come across this and give it a listen and, you know, be clued in for how much is left of the season. We should get to about, I don't know, what's 3 times 4? That's 12. We've got about 20 episodes? No, that's wrong. 12 times 3, 36. We should be about 40 episodes away from the end, is what I'm going to say. Maybe 50 at a push, which sounds about right to me. So, thank you for listening, if you have listened. Thank you for watching, if you do watch my WWE stuff, or if you watch any of my other shit and you've just clicked on this to hear me ramble. I'm going to go for a shit now before I record an episode of Raw. So, wish me good luck, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.